Darrell Burnham, he's the CEO of Coast Mental Health Foundation. I've known him for 17 years. He's an amazing man, and he's the reason the Coast Mental Health is what it is today.
It's a great day for the mental health community. The opportunity to open new facilities to support the recovery of persons with mental illness, you can't get any better than that.
Coast Mental Health is a nonprofit organization that improves the lives of people with mental illness through housing, education, employment, peer support, advocacy, anti-stigma campaigns. We try to provide a toolkit for people to build a new life. Darrell is such a good fit for Coast Mental Health because he's a roll-up-your-sleeves kind of guy, and it's a roll-up-your-sleeves kind of organization. Very much grassroots, on the ground, people providing the tools that people need to move on with their life. He's accomplished so much. When he started 27 years ago, the organization had a $2.9 million budget, and now it's $26 million. We have 1,200 people in housing that wouldn't be housed right now. And over the years, 27 years, there's been a lot of people that we've served. We serve 4,200 today. We'll probably be doubling that within the next 5 or so years. I really believe Coast is doing great work, and it's because we have great leadership in Darrell. The reason Darrell is so successful in what he does is because he's such a wonderful humanitarian. You couldn't meet anyone more humble. Whatever he does, he thinks of the client first. He is so respectful, and it filters down into the entire organization. Darrell and I actually worked really closely years ago, starting the Courage to Come Back Awards, and what it allowed us to do was show a human face to people who didn't know anyone or didn't think they knew anyone with mental illness. It allowed a familiar setting to present something unfamiliar. During the Olympics, there were things left over, and the athlete housing at Whistler were taken to Surrey, and we built a housing complex called Timber Grove, and it was done with, I think, 4 or 5 different partners. He can pull very diverse groups together and make something happen that you wouldn't have been able to without somebody like him. You never get a sense of roadblocks, ever. You just get a sense of, this is another thing that we're going to work on, and we're going to figure out how to make it work. And yeah, that gives people a lot of confidence, people in the organization, clients, everybody. He's an expert in many fields. He sits on many advisory boards and expert panels. He chairs them, and he's called upon nationally and internationally for advice in mental health. Darrell's a very, very dedicated guy. One example is he'd put in a really rough week at work, and one of our employees lives near him and had gone home and had to pick up some groceries and had been with Darrell through all these situations that had happened at work. And he walks in the door of the grocery store, and there's Darrell standing with a chef's hat on and an apron, selling hot dogs for the Rotary Club. And it was like, it was nighttime, and he was still at it. The Darrells of the world are the unsung heroes, along with the people that he works with. They're far happier to be behind the scenes, on the ground. They just want to help these people that they care about. Darrell's made us a kinder, gentler community. Coast is a very innovative organization. We've won many awards for the types of programming we do. If we just think of it not as helping people with mental illness, but think of it as helping the community, because everybody is happier, healthier, safer when we understand and we look after people who are struggling.